Hola clase, today we are talking about adjetivos or adjectives. We know that an adjective or an adjetivo is a word that describes a noun. So a noun is a person, place, or thing. An adjetivo or adjective is something you would use to describe a noun. That could be big, small, short, tall, fat, thin, etc. Today we are talking about adjectives or adjetivos that we can use to describe people. So that's what our focus is going to be today. So let's review a few of those adjetivos that we have talked about. Gordo, delgado, alto, bajo, inteligente, tonto, joven, viejo, atlético, cómico, rápido, fuerte, amable, aventurero. So thinking about these words, they're all words that describe people in Spanish. So they mean different things. And a lot of these words end in O. And so let's talk a little bit about why that is and what we have to do if we're talking about specific types of words. So first off, we know that all words in Spanish have gender. That means they're either boy or girl words. Now that doesn't mean that we're talking always about a boy or a girl, or that something that is a boy word is only for boys or a girl word is only for girls. But Spanish is different from English because all words are either boy or girl words. And we know that most boy words end in what letter? That's right, O. And most girl words end in what letter? That's right, A. So let's talk about our adjectives that end in O. So for example, I could say this sentence right here, mi padre es alto. Now, that makes total sense. Padre, I'm talking about my dad. He's a boy, so I'm going to say mi padre es alto. What if I want to talk about my sister and say that my sister is tall? Well, I have to make some changes. I can't say mi hermana es alto. I have to say mi hermana es alta. And if you look here, I've changed that O to an A. So let's look at another example. Mi abuelo es inteligente. Now we notice with the word alto, it ends in O, but inteligente doesn't end in an O. What does it end in? It ends in an E. Now is E going to change if we're talking about a girl? It's not. So I can say the same thing, mi madre es inteligente, right? So I don't have to change anything. I'm not going to say inteligenta. I'm just going to say inteligente and it stays the same. We have one other type of adjetivo that we just talked about, and that is the word joven, which ends in an N. So some adjetivos might not even end in a vowel at all. So we can say mi primo es joven. Now, what do we need to do if I'm talking about a girl cousin instead of a boy cousin? Well, instead of saying mi primo es joven, I would say mi bebé es joven. I thought it said cousin, sorry. But mi bebé es joven. Now, if I was talking about a girl baby, I'm still going to keep that as joven, right? That is not going to change. So that's something to remember. Unless the word ends in an O or an A, you don't need to change it to describe a boy or a girl. Only if it ends in O or A are we going to worry about that. Now, one more thing that we haven't talked a lot about is making words plural. So maybe you want to say mi hermano es alto. We know we can do that. We just talked about that. But what if you have more than one sibling or you have a group of people that you're talking about? Well, you can't just say mi blank es blank if you're talking about more than one person. For example, I couldn't say mi hermanas es alta. That doesn't make any sense. So instead, we have to make things plural. So we have to make every word that we are using plural. So we're adding mis, we're adding the S there. Hermanos, there's more than one, it's plural. Son, and that would be like saying are. Instead of saying my brother is, we're saying my brothers are. And then we have to add the S to the adjective. Now, we do not do that in English. Adding the S to my, that would be weird if we said my brothers, right? And if we said my brothers are talls, that would be weird. But in Spanish, we have to make sure that every word is plural if we're talking about a plural subject. All right, so let's try another example. If we wanted to make this plural, instead of saying mi abuelo es inteligente, what could we say? You're exactly right. We'd say mis abuelos son inteligentes. So my grandpas are intelligent. Now, we're not going to say intelligence, but we do that in Spanish. All right, last one. Mi prima es joven. Now, we look here, and all we've done is add an S. So we added an S to alto because it ends in a vowel. We added an S to inteligente because it also ends in a vowel. Mi prima es joven. Joven does not end in a vowel. So instead of adding an S, we are going to add ES. So we could say mis primas son jóvenes, right? So if it ends in a vowel, add S. If it ends in a consonant, add ES. All right, that's all for today. You have some practice to do in your Google form. So complete that, turn it in, and ask me any questions you might have. Adios.